Hari Om Namaskar. Hey Janardana. Babu Jami writes, Namaskaram Guruji, thank you very much for planning to bring, I don't know the appropriate word for it, Braya to our temple. We are truly blessed. Looking forward for Dvajastamba Pradishta and your presence here. Love you Guruji. Yes Babu. We will be working out something for that. It is not that easy, but we will do it. Bhagavan will be merciful to us. We are not the doers. Okay. Bhaskar Butler Sunita writes, humble prostrations Gurudeva. It is purely your grace that we could attend the yajnam in Edeyapatti. During the yajnam, observed that a light yellow colored butterfly was flying very low. Thought that it drifted inside, but it was flying over all the people, covering everyone. I was just wondering at that, maybe it's my imagination. You will mercy and grace. Please remember, when you observe something, Sunita, when you observe something, sorry, I'm having some running nose today. But still I have to talk to you now, so I'm talking. So, when you observe something, something is being shown to you, it will be having a meaning, may not be a cosmetic meaning, maybe a cosmic meaning from the cosmos. It's a sort of a signal. In fact, you observed one yellow butterfly, somebody observed a white butterfly, there was a green one also. I saw a blue one with some beautiful patterns. There were a lot. Okay. So many aksharas had come as humans. So many aksharas had come as peacocks. There were so many things that happened. Okay. So it is not your imagination. There is some meaning to it. Okay. Neeraja says, every day we will be waiting for your discourses. Neeraja, please don't make this mistake. Suppose, see, I do prayogams even through this medium of Facebook and YouTube and everything. As prayogis, we have to use whatever is available for the welfare of this country, this world, this cosmos, Jagat. So the entire idea is everything begins at home. Okay. So whenever I have to do prayogam, I will be on the Facebook. For that, I have to take a prashnam. Every day morning, I have to take prashnams. Okay. Dina prashnam, karana prashnam. There are so many types of prashnam ending with prayoga mangala prashnam. Ashtamangala prayoga prashnam. That is, according to prayoga, we do the Ashtamangala prashnam. Okay. So, if you are waiting for my discourses, it may be you may get used to all this, and then you have to keep seeing the old videos, because may not be, I cannot guarantee that I will be on the social media or any other media the way people think. Yeah, of course, a person giving a discourse, kalakshepam, or a person explaining certain things, they don't have such restrictions or limitations. I have a lot of restrictions. I know very well, you will appreciate all that. So every day, and way you explain to us through your response is heart-touching, because I am a heart man, not a hard man. Feeling very blessed every time, Bhagavan. I feel your presence everywhere with us. Thank you so much. Prayoga Bhumi in Edeyapatti is now a place for armed forces to know it. Amazing country. The way Prayogis are guarding our nation and the global at large, Bhagavan. Complete surrender to Bhagavan, beautifully explained, and Lord is the doer for everything, but at the same time you explained the role of our efforts. It also His will and mercy alone. Felt joyous to know you will be invoking prayer at Dvajastamba Pradishta in Ayyappa temple at Sai Amrita Narayana Sannidhi is a bliss Tandri. We will wait to be a part of it with your mercy and grace. Thank you, Bhagavan and organizers, for the efficient live stream where we all can see and blessed to be a part of Yajnams wholeheartedly. Not only that, it is all the pictures and all these videos are of a very high quality. In fact, even professionals may not be doing like that. That's what I see. It is professional plus, pro plus. Like your Apple 17 Pro Plus. Seeing and seeking blessings of Aksharas through you to have abundance in life. What a blessing. We are all Dhanyamalu Bhagwan Padabhivandalu Swami. Thank you very much. Vidya Varya writes, yes, you were there for 2 days. The third day you could not stay, Vidya. I know that because I suddenly changed the program. You cannot change. Thank you for the blessed opportunity to witness. It was a great blessing to see Guruji sharing abundantly with village people and also intensely focused on the work at hand. Although we missed the third day, we watched it online, and as Guruji said, it was alive as attending in person. Pranam, Prem and Vidya. Yes, Prem and Vidya, you were a source of inspiration to all of us when we saw you there. The one very good thing what I find with you both is both husband and wife. You are so matching. Both of you are really concentrating on what is going on there. Okay. You really. In fact, I don't know, Prem will sit very upright. I don't know, for hours together. He doesn't need a backrest. Okay. Yeah, he used to sit straight. That's wonderful. The same thing I observe with you also. In fact, you are a dancer, so you may know to do all that for hours together. But Prem, no. Of course, he's a photographer. He has to bend so many times here and there and all those things. But he was sitting. Really, that was great. Very nice that you both could come. Maunika Madgula says, Guruji, you plant the seeds in us in such a wonderful way. I just love it. You mentioned the blessing should reach one and all from cosmic level to cosmetic level. Even to our opponents, enemies, no one should be excluded. Attaining that stage of maturity is next level. Why I say that, I tell you. Sometimes when opponents and enemies start fighting, not for a genuine cause, but for a cause which is totally absurd or ingenuine or may not. I feel that they don't have the blessings of the cosmos. I think that is very stupid of me to think like that. Suppose the blessings of the cosmos is there, they may also start thinking like us. Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam. Okay. They will also start sitting, thinking like us. They will start doing like us. They will start performing like us. And they will be more happy like us. A person who is agitated and who is aggressive can never be happy. Please remember this. It's a thumb rule. Whether in war, whether anywhere else, domestic, national, anywhere, if a person is aggressive, he will not be happy. That's why I say too much of ambitiousness will bring in a sort of aggressiveness and that will spoil your peace. To be peaceful is one has to maintain balance at all cost. For everything people cannot react. For every particular thing if people are reacting, it will cause a lot of damage. Not just at home, it will cause even at the country level. Somebody may be saying something, you cannot react to every statement what others are saying. Okay, so, yes, if the blessings of the cosmos is there, my feeling is such people who are creating trouble will not create trouble. Even though we are dealing with core negative elements, people in our lives thinking ill about them, your heart will not allow. No, it is not. You are not supposed to think ill about anybody. It is not allowed. Yes, if a war has to be fought, we fight a war. Please remember, see the difference. Okay. Because for the war, it is war. Because there is a particular thing which probably Bharata Bhumi is, Bharata Desham is feeling. Yes, we are very emotionally connected to this Bharatadesha. So when somebody tampers with our security or when somebody tampers with our living, day-to-day living, or when Bharatavamshi is being harassed, you can't keep quiet. You have to wage a war. Okay. You have to wage a war with the purpose. What is the purpose? The purpose is Bharatadesham has to be secured. Your culture, your religion, your land needs to be protected. You may belong to any religion for that matter. If you are living in this land, this is your land. And you must know how to protect it. Okay. Of course, Hindus are majority. And they should not fight among themselves. They should not create another situation where slavery results. We cannot allow slavery to once again come into this country. We have been slaves for almost 1,000 years. Initially with Mughals and then with Britishers, Dutch, Portuguese, French, all the invaders, okay, conquerors, they came. Okay. At least there was one person like Alexander because he recognized the porous greatness. And he left India and went away, Bharatadesham, because he appreciated the bravery of Porus. Okay. So, you please remember this. We cannot allow division of this nation. You cannot. You can consolidate, but not divide. Okay. So, these Bharatavamshis have to be happy. Hindus have to be united at all cost. There is no compromise on that. If you keep talking different languages, though there are different states talking different languages, though we have unity in diversity, there may be different languages, but the way you talk on unity of the country, it should be one language. That language is unity, nothing else. Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam. That should be there in the mind. Yes, this is not your school. If you do not agree with the person, just leave but never think negative or ill about them. Yes, this is what you instill, Guruji. Thanks very much coming to Krishna Tattvam. How much ever we talk about Krishna, it is never enough. He stayed in the middle, observed both sides, but supported the positive and established the Dharma. On the other hand, negative forces also pray to the Lord and get boons unless they get outsmarted by the same Lord. Negative side has their own explanation on why they are doing what they are doing. Lord is the one who creates all these emotions and says not to carry those emotions. He creates all Maya and says enjoy the Maya but don't stay in Maya. He creates the attachment, says don't get attached. He is the toughest examiner with no right or wrong answers. Yes, he is the toughest. Yeah. He gives something. He says use it, don't abuse it or misuse it. Okay. We do not know how to use it. When you do not know something, how to use it, it becomes an abuse. Because you do not know how to handle it. Provided we were full with love and compassion, the way we handle will be totally different because it is from the heart. But unfortunately, we are both a mixture of the heart and the mind, and most of the time, mind rules the heart. And so whatever you do, in fact, subjects which are more heart-oriented subject, we give today mind to judge. Where is the question of judging love? Okay. Nowadays you can see young boys, suppose boys or girls, they are in love for a very long period of time. After that suddenly the boy or the girl marries somebody else. Then the boy or the girl takes revenge. Where is the question of revenge? Love means let go. Okay, somebody is not prepared to stay with you. You must be gracious to let go. Otherwise it is not love, it is possessiveness. There is no point. Either you must know to coexist with that person despite everything, or you must allow the person to go. That is love. But here it is wrath. It is vengeance, revenge. Where is the question of the word revenge? Have you understood? So, Bhagavan loves everybody. But he has got a system. Where in the system there are some rules, probably cosmic rules, which may not be known to us. We judge Bhagavan with our cosmetic rules. We claim, we ask, why Ramachandra Murthy asked Sita to go into the fire and prove herself when he is Bhagavan himself? We ask all such questions. When Bhagavan comes down as a human, he behaves like a human and he follows all the human laws. Okay. When Vali was killed, how he had to kill? He had to hide and only kill. In fact, he is the Jagannatha. From him only everything has come. Simply if he goes and stands before him, that fellow will be killed. Or that fellow's, we don't know. He may change for good also. But why he adopted? Because the rule is, if Vali has to be killed, he has to be killed only deceptively, and he cannot be killed by going before him, because if you go before him, 50% of your powers will go to him. He is already very powerful, gathered so much of power. 50% addition is also there. Okay, every time he meets a warrior. So, when that is the case, he has to be killed. Bhagavan followed the rule. You see that? He followed the rule. Just because somebody has given, some other devata has given the boon, he doesn't say, I am a superior authority, I can overrule. He didn't say. Disrespect is not shown to the junior authority who granted the boon. Please see that. When you are in office, what you will do? When you want to favor somebody, you will simply reject the note given by your junior officer and say, I do not agree with this. I am a senior officer. I can overrule this. And I overrule this and my decision is this. Will you not write? But Bhagavan did not do that. See, he says how a management should conduct themselves. When the junior officer has given some privilege, because of the penance done by the particular Rakshasa or Asura, that boon is granted. That boon is granted. What best can be granted? Like that. Since Vali was granted already a boon, and in that boon, Bali will be able to gather 50% of the strength, anybody comes opposite to him. So he wanted his death not to be transparent, but his death to be more deceptive. So Bhagavan followed those rules. And he did not give discredit to the junior. The junior also, whatever he has said, that was fulfilled. Same thing happened in Narasimha Avatara. When Hiranyakashipu had asked so many boons, he wanted immortality. Brahma said, no, that is not possible. Okay, then he asked, okay, let me not be killed by human, let me not be killed by animal, let me not be killed by a weapon, let me not be killed in the daytime, let me not be killed in the night time. Let me not be killed up, let me not be killed down, let me not be killed outside, let me not be killed inside. Like this, he gave all conditions. All conditions were accepted and boon was given. Bhagavan came as Narasimha. He was neither human nor animal. He did not use any weapon. He used Vajranakam. Vajranakaya vidmahe. Is it not? Vajranakam. It was diamond-like, glittering. Sudarshana was there as the Nakam, it seems. Okay. So he used, neither it was daytime nor it was night time, it was twilight. Pradoshakalam. It was neither outside nor inside. It was on that step just which is there. On that door you will have a step. It was neither up nor down. It was on his lap. Bhagavan followed all the rules. Whatever boon was given by Brahma, he followed all the rules. He did not discredit Brahma, though he was a junior official. As a senior official, he followed all that was said, and the execution took place. That is the beauty of the Lord. Okay. Negative side, yes, Lord is the one who creates all the emotions. Yes, everything is given by Bhagavan. Okay. Whether you have surrendered to Bhagavan or not is the point. As I said yesterday, Paritranaya sadhunam, not jananam. Once you surrender, you become a sadhu. Once you surrender totally, you become a sadhu. As long as you do not surrender, like Panjali catching the sari, when she totally surrendered and lifted the hand, there is nothing more she can do against this villain Dushasana, who was pulling with all force. She knew very well. She became helpless. In fact, it is better to surrender when you are strong. Most of us do not surrender when we are strong. We are more headstrong at that time. We surrender only when we become weak. So such a situation came to Panchali as Draupadi. She lifted her hands. Her 5 husbands could not protect her. None in the Sabha could protect her. Great people were there. Bhishma was there. Drona was there. Kripacharya was there. Vidura was there. None of them could help. All the goodness in that Sabha could not help. Only the villains, the bad actors, had the credit of that day. So Bhagavan had to interfere. Bhagavan interfered. Dwarakadisha, she said. Immediately, Bhagavan gave her that protection. Okay. Draupadi Vastra Apaharanam. That could not really take place. He went on pulling it. Sari was going on coming. Okay. That is the type of surrender. Unqualified surrender, not qualified surrender. When Vibhishana came and surrendered to Ramachandra Murthy, it was an unqualified surrender. So Bhagavan takes that Paritranaya sadhuna. Once Vibhishana himself was a Rakshasa, but a milder variety. Brother of Ravana. But he totally surrendered. He also condemned Ravana that what you are doing is not correct. Okay. Kidnapping somebody's wife and expecting her to marry you is not correct. This is not correct. In fact, this is criminal. You are not supposed to do it. He was one person who could raise the voice. Of course, Kumbhakarna also said, but Kumbhakarna was more duty bound to him like Karna. But Vibhishana could not resist and he left the place and came. You know Ramayana much better than me, is it not? That is total surrender. He is the toughest examiner with no right or wrong answer. Yes. Provided you are writing the exam, you will feel it. If you are choiceless and you know very well he is writing the exam, please remember there is no right or wrong answers. You will automatically give the appropriate answer. There is nothing right or wrong, more appropriate. Okay. Now Ramakrishna Reni Guntla. One more I think I can cover today. My Sashtanga Pranams and triple prostration I was able to attend. My humble gratitude, also grateful to Lord Narasimha making me to get to know about you. When I touched your feet, I was able to feel the grace of Lord Narasimha and made me remember Yeduguri Amma of Chennai, a great Narasimha Upasaka during 95. When my father was having the toughest period in life, we had met her at Sholingar Hill Temple. She gave my family the strength and hope, which made me a mediocre student, clear CA exams in first attempt in 98. Yeduguri Amma had graced my marriage and also named my daughter after demise. In 2004, I was without a master. My humble gratitude to you for taking me under your grace. My humble to Narasimha for directing me towards you. When I touched your feet, I was able to feel something for which I do not have words. I am feeling very blessed. I don't know, some unknown, unexplained happiness and sense of security. I am just in a state of happiness and bliss. Thank you very much. Guruji, hoping to get blessed again during the opportunity. Don't know when, but will not miss the opportunity to come. and see you and touch your lotus feet and seek your blessings. Lord Krishna. Reni Guntla. Very nice, Ramakrishna. Nice to get to know you, and my pranams to Yaduguri Amma, the great Narasimha Upasaka. Very nice. We are not that great. We are very small people. I am not that great like Yaduguri Amma. There are so many people. Today now, if you open the internet or YouTube, you can listen to much better lectures where people will give you the sarams of entire Vedas and Puranas, and there are very good Upanyasaks who give good information. I don't give any information. I talk only about life because I do not know anything. That's the beauty of it. After her demise, I was without a master. This is very unfortunate. This is very unfortunate. To lose a master is something we cannot imagine. Flesh and blood. We are with somebody and we lose. I can understand that. But I don't know why you came to me, poor fellow. You had such a good master and now you are with a downgraded thing. God bless you. Enjoy life. Then Naveen Kumar, one more. He says, Bhagavan really Dhyapati had such different vibes. Peacocks, butterfly, dragonfly, dogs. All were just normal. Pranam Guruji. You are not fortunate to see this. There are a lot of cobras. In fact, I was told there is also one king cobra there. Vasanti Srinath, all the Datta Avatar Charitram is written by devotees like Sripada Vallabha Guru Charitra and even Sri Sai Satcharitra. We also belong to Datta Sampradaya. Could you please tell us more about Sage Bharadwaja when he came to the Yajnam? Thank you very much, Guruji. Okay, I will conclude with this, Vasanti. Let me reply this one question of Vasanti. Yes, Bharadwaja was there. I could visualize him. I could see him from a distance. He waved his hand. He came as a very normal person. Very normal villager he came. During the days of Ramanachar, something happened which I have to share. If I share that, then there will be a connection between that and this. Ramanachar once was doing meditation at Idiapati, maybe about this 200 years back. When he was doing meditation, Bharadwaja Maharishi appeared before him and he said that someday you should do some fire worship. And so a fire worship was done in this place 200 years back with some people from Madurai. Those days Ramanachar came here and did the fire worship. It was very beautiful those days, according to those standards available. Lot of Aksharas had come. Okay. And Bharadwaja Muni was also there. He was there and he said that, see, you have done all this, yes. But this is very good. Who is going to continue here? Somebody has to continue here. And so then immediately Ramanachar said, yeah, probably it will be continued in future with your blessings, Mahan. Then Bharadwaja Maharishi said, yes, you may have to do it once again. Then, Ramanachar's period was over and then our period started. So Bharadwaja Maharishi was there to grace the occasion and he had food also. That's the beauty of it. He had food also. And he felt that is tasty also, that is hygienic also, that's very good also. A little bit of what he had, he gave it to me. He came during Pada Namaskaram and he gave that to me along with a small, he had wrapped it in a paper and gave it to me and I had that prasadam, what prasadam he had. So, Bharadwaja is a great rishi, a very great rishi. My master, Maharishi Rajar, is from Bharadwaja Gotram. Even in my father's mother, paternal, she is from the Bharadwaja Gotham. So we have a lot of connection with Bharadwaja Gotham. Okay, thank you very much. Let us hope that I am able to continue this lecture every day. I don't know, because Prashnam is there. Whenever I can do Prayogam only, I will come on the Facebook. Please remember. If I can do Prayogam through this media, I can see you through this media. Maybe social media, maybe YouTube, I don't know, whatever terminology you use. I would certainly come and Prashnam should permit. But don't go into that habit that every day I'll be coming. May not be. Sometimes I go here, sometimes I go there, I go to the forest, I go to many places. So I may not be available. Then you may have to keep seeing only the old ones. Is it not? They are also gold. So, thank you very much. God bless you all. Bye.